A call for evidence is currently underway on a proposal for an EU Biotech Act, which is a piece of EU legislation that would seek to improve both the size and the competitiveness of the EU biotech sector. This forms part of the EU Commission's impact assessment process, which is focusing on 5 key areas that map to what have been identified at EU level as the main obstacles when it comes to converting fundamental research in the sector into actual products and processes. The first is speed and streamlining. So how can the regulatory environment for EU biotech be simplified in order to improve product time to market without compromising safety or biosecurity standards? Second is financing and the need to provide for risk-tolerant capital at all stages of company development. Next up is scale, which will involve looking at how targeted incentives can be used at EU and national level to increase investment in areas such as high-tech biomanufacturing and other measures like the development of biotech clusters or centres of excellence. Measures to upskill and reskill the EU's biotech workforce will also be considered. And finally, the use of data and AI in the biotech sector is an important part of the call for evidence and the wider impact assessment. And that'll involve looking at what type of targeted projects and programs can be set up to allow for increased access to things like real-world health data when it comes to health biotech, for instance, and access to supercomputing capacity and AI testing facilities more generally. That's all set out in more detail in the Call for Evidence document, which you can find on the EU Commission's Have Your Say webpage. And the Call for Evidence runs until the 11th of June this year, with a public consultation planned for later in this year, and the adoption of the proposal itself tentatively scheduled for sometime during Q3 next year.